Well, welcome back, everybody. We are sailing on the MSC Seashore again out of Port Canaveral. We have just set sail and are heading to our first port tomorrow, which is going to be Nassau. We actually left port a little bit earlier than what was expected. We were supposed to set sail at 5, and it's now 4:50, and we'd already left. But this is all Port Canaveral here. There are actually several ships in port with us today. We have the Caribbean Princess, the Norwegian Prima, Star of the Seas was here as well. And they have already set sailed, and I believe we are the last ship out of port this evening. We've actually been on the ship for about 4 hours now. We had lunch in the buffet, got to spend a little bit of time out at the pool, and we came back to the room, got cleaned up, and we have dinner in about 30 minutes. So come along with us and enjoy the journey. There you guys go. You just heard the horns going off between the MSC Seashore and the Carnival Venezia. So there was one other ship here in port, and that was the Carnival Venezia. I just happened to see it. They've got a bunch of people on board as well. You hear people cheering over there, waving, and all kinds of good stuff. So on the side of the Carnival Venezia here, it says Carnival Fun Italian Style. So it's an older looking ship. I've not seen that one before in port here in Canaveral. Well, there's lots of people up on deck waving at us, so we're waving back. I don't know if you can see up there, there's the pilot boat. And we're almost clear of the port and headed out to sea. So I can see the Carnival, not the Carnival, the Royal Caribbean Star is way out to sea already. And of course here at the end of the port is a bunch of campgrounds here. There has been cigarette boat races going on. And earlier, before we left, we saw a cigarette boat that had flipped upside down, and they were actually towing it back in. But unfortunately, we weren't quick enough to get a camera out here to get any pictures of that one. We did see another cigarette boat as we were leaving port. It was just kind of docked at the time. I don't know if they're done racing for this evening or, but that has been going on here as well. All right, well, we're headed out to sea and we are going to head out to dinner. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 on the MSC Seashore, and we are still out to sea right now. We aren't expected in Nassau until about 10:30 this morning. There are a few cruise ships in front of us that we believe we can see from here, but it's a little bit cloudy. Let me get you turned around here, and you can see. There's lots of clouds in the sky today, but it's still a beautiful day out today. This is the front of the ship up here. It's a little breezy out here on the balcony this morning. But the seas are calm. You can barely feel any movement of the ship this morning. We could feel it a little bit last night, but nothing too crazy. Now, we didn't film anything else last night, but after we headed down to dinner, we did go see the show Total Divas, and I believe everybody really enjoyed that show. It was a lot of fun, a lot of current music, some oldies in there as well, but it was really well done. And as far as dinner, we had dinner in Central Park, I believe, and everybody really enjoyed their food. I had the stuffed meatball with mozzarella, and it was really good. I also had the New York strip along with grandma's chocolate cake, and that was really good as well. And we had a few other people sitting with us as well last night, and they all seemed to enjoy their food. That's why I didn't really want to record anything last night at dinner. I think we're all up and about. We're going to head down for breakfast, and we'll check in later. And good morning, everybody, and we're back. As you can see, we are now docking at Nassau, Bahamas. Across from us is the Royal Caribbean Beach Club. It's Royal Caribbean's new club. I know you have to pay extra to get on there. I'm not sure how much that is, as we are on the MSC Seashore. But there are several other cruise ships in here as usual. We have the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Sea, Freedom of the Seas. We have the Carnival Horizon. And we also have a Princess Cruise in here as well. And I don't know if it's kind of hard to see, but this is the back of the ship here. And we are actually backing into the pier at this time. So right now it just looks like there's five ships in port today. It's going to be pretty crowded in Nassau today. But I'm not for sure if we're going to get off yet or not. We might walk around a little bit, just check things out, but we've been here several times before. All right, now that we're backing in here beside the Princess Cruise Line, it is the Caribbean Princess ship that is here in port today. We were actually on this ship in February of 2025, and we didn't do a whole lot of filming on that one, but we do have a inside room cabin tour on our channel if you'd like to check that out. But here's the Caribbean Princess. Well, we are back, everybody, and that is the Atlantis Motel in Nassau in the background back there. We are still in port here. We still have the the Princess Cruise Line, Caribbean Princess beside us. We are scheduled to leave here in about an hour. It should be about 5 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock currently, and we're currently getting cleaned up to head to dinner at 5:15. We haven't really done anything today. We went up to the pool, the main pool deck, earlier this morning. Sounds like one of the ships in port are fixing to leave. But we went to the main pool deck this morning, and when we went out to it, we noticed it was extremely dark outside, and it started lightning and thundering pretty much immediately. So we headed back inside, and this cruise ship has an indoor pool called the Jungle Pool, and it was still open. It has like a sliding cover that goes over it, and it was closed. And surprisingly, they were still letting people swim this morning. So we spent an hour and a half up there and swam in the pool for a little bit and had some lunch. And honestly, we came back and took a nap for a couple hours. Everybody's tired from traveling for the last couple days. So, but anyways, we're getting cleaned up, getting ready for dinner. We'll try to take you along this evening and show you what's in store.
Hey everybody, good evening. We are ending our second day on the MSC Seashore, and we've had a lot of fun today, and we've done some pretty important things for our family for our first day of vacation, truly. When we got here to the Bahamas, it was pretty overcast, but we did need to run in to get some things that we had forgotten. So I left the boat and my husband stayed with the kids. And it was pretty overcast, and it did rain. We had a short 15-20 minute thunderstorm that dumped a lot of rain on here, but fortunately MSC is one of the few cruise ships that has a retracted roof, so they can close the roof over one of the main pools and you can still continue to swim and have a good time regardless of the weather. So the girls got to do that, which made them happy. We spent a little bit of time in Nassau running some errands and came back and had a great time then too. And then we did something super important. We took a 3-hour nap. We were all just wiped out, and being the first day of vacation, that's all we wanted to do. And we got good afternoon's rest so that we could go out and have some fun as a family. We had a great dinner in the Central Park restaurant. We truly enjoyed the meal. The only disappointing factor we found was in the desserts that they had this evening. They weren't super great. They had a key lime pie that was not all that wonderful, but being a native Floridian, I'm a little picky, I'll admit it. The rum cake was very strong, and just overall, the desserts weren't all that exciting, but the food was still pretty good. What we have found is that the food on this trip, because this is our second seashore trip, has actually gotten a lot better. I know a lot of people will talk about MSC and that their food is somewhat lacking, but we have found that we like it and it's getting better. So we choose not to film when we are sitting at dinner as a family, because that's kind of our family time, but we will tell you about it. We will post pictures of their menus and let you know how we felt about the food throughout the cruise. But it is now close to 11 o'clock at night, so we are all going to hit the beds and get some sleep so that we can have a great third day, which is an at-sea day for us on the ship.
Good morning, everybody, and it is now day 3 on the MSC Seashore, and we came out here on the balcony and we can see a rainbow out there. It is very cloudy. It's not raining right now, but it is extremely cloudy, and but we can see a rainbow. I don't know if that comes across in the camera, but there is definitely one there. As you can see, it's pretty dark and gloomy out for now. But we're up and about. We're going to go grab some breakfast. Probably go out to the pool for a little bit. Try to see what's happening around the ship. And try to take you guys along with us. Alright, welcome back, everybody. We're out exploring the ship a little bit. And we are currently in the Pirates Cove Kids Play area. This is a small splash pad pool area for smaller kids. There's some water slides here and things like that. There's a big brown water slide over there. Try not to show the big main pool here, as there's a lot of kids and families playing in the area. The splash pad over here has been shut off for some reason. As you can see, there's a little brown slide there for kids to go down, a little wading pool area, and up above that area is a bucket that drops water on everybody as well into the main pool, but it has been shut down as well. I can see a chain across the area for the small brown slide here, so that area is definitely closed off currently for this trip. And then down here, just across from the little pool area, is a table where you can get your wristbands for the 2 big main water slides. There's a racing water slide on one side of the ship, and there's another slide over here that has a pretty big drop here at the end, which is a lot of fun on the other side. And this one here requires like a raft to go down, and you actually get in line down here in this area to get your raft, and then you have to climb up the stairs to the area to get on the water slide. Alright, we are still currently on the deck just above the Pirate Cove play area, but this is back towards the back of the ship, and you can see the main pool is here, quite busy today, and you can also see the big screen here. And at times they will play movies up here, like tonight I believe they were playing Wicked. I don't know if we'll get out here to take a look at that or not, but I do know that's one of the movies that are being played tonight. And I think last night they played The Bad Guys Part 2. Also down here on the main pool deck is one of the new complimentary eating places. This is called Chicken Man, and it's on the main pool deck. And underneath the deck over here is where you find the condiments like ketchup, barbecue sauces, mayonnaise, pickles, and other items. But we did eat here yesterday. We had a chicken sandwich and some chicken tenders, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Their chicken sandwiches are kind of small, but quite filling. All right, we're still walking on the deck that's just above the Pirate Cove play area. We're going to head down the stairs, and I'll try to give you a little bit better shot of where the wristband table is at that you have to sign up before you can go down the main water slides. It's quite noisy down here, so hopefully you can hear me over the noise on the water that's splashing around. But we're heading downstairs here. Now MSC also has teamed up with Lego. So you will find some Lego sculptures in a couple places around the ship. And here's one of them here, just a little Lego sculpture. And this is also part of the Chicken Man complimentary eating seating as well. So again, we're on the Pirates Cove play area. This toddler area is currently closed for maintenance, we did find out. This is the line area for the main raft water slide right here. And this is actually where you come off the water slide. And there's some people over here getting off now. And as you come back around the pirate ship play area, there's a table over here where you can sign up and get your wristbands to go on the water slides. And again, this is required to be able to go down the 2 main water slides. And there are actually some stairs right beside that table, and that takes you up to the water slides where you can get on. All right, everybody, it's about 1:30 now, and we just had breakfast. We just had lunch in the Marketplace Buffet, which is up on deck 16. And back here in the back, they have something called the Bridge of Sighs. The Bridge of Sighs is another glass bridge right in the very, very back of the ship. As you can see, it's all glass. This one hangs over the back of the ship where the infinity pool is down below. But if you ask me, it provides one of the most beautiful views of the ocean right off the back. And you can see the wake as well. And all you can see is water for as far as you can see. Now over here, we do see land. We are going beside a coast. And I don't know if you can see that over there. But we are along Cuba. That's the coast of Cuba over there. But again, we're crossing the Bridge of Sighs, which is an all glass walkway located on the very aft of the ship. And that's the Bridge of Sighs. So we just got on the aft elevators, and it's all glass. And again, you can see out the back of the boat. 14. Just some unique views and things like that. All right, everybody, I just thought I'd check back in. It's about 9 o'clock at night now, and I'm back here on deck 8 where the new barbecue place is, and it is called Red Cactus Barbecue and Ribs. The line for that restaurant today was wrapped around this deck. So it was really, really busy. Of course, today was a sea day, and being a brand new restaurant, I guess I figured it would probably be pretty busy. So, but anyways, I heard that on the port day in Nassau that the line over here wasn't very long, so maybe on port days it won't be as bad. But at sea days you can expect to wait quite a while. But back here is also the 2 infinity pools. This area is for adults only, and the main pool and the jungle pool and Pirate Cove are all for kids and other families. But as you can see, I'm back here at the back. This is the Bridge of Sighs all the way up there at the top. It's really a pretty ship. It's very modern. And I'm glad that they've been able to add a couple more restaurants, because I think other than just having a buffet when we were on here before, I think they really needed a couple other complimentary restaurants, which they now have. But anyways, I just want to check back in. We're going to call it the evening, and we might go see a couple shows late tonight. But I just want to say, if you're enjoying this content, please give us a like and subscribe. It truly helps the channel out. And we will see you guys tomorrow in Cozumel, where we will be on a Jeep and snorkel excursion. Until then, have a good night.